What is there? And give it to Raila Amolo Odinga, Fred. There's even a time, was it 2000 and what? 2000, I think, 2007? I may not remember very well. Around 2007, when Musalia Mudavadi ran for president. I mean, Raila Amolo Odinga was able to, to garner almost every other vote in Western Kenya, even with Musalia Mudavadi, a son of Western Kenya, on the ballot. Now, without Raila Amolo Odinga, now to come to your question, it will be very hard for ODM to continue having the kind of grip on Western Kenya again that Raila Amolo Odinga actually had. But that depends on many things. Because I believe if, for example, today ODM decided that they are going to front Sifuna, for example, as the presidential candidate, then of course that would change, the fortunes of ODM in Western province. I mean, in Western in Western Kenya. But as we speak now, without Raila Amolo Odinga, Western Kenya will chart its own path and expect, the other parties other than ODM. Because UDA is dead in Western Kenya. That one I can assure you. It is dead, and dead. Regardless of what Lotte tells you, it is dead in Western Kenya. And so what will happen is that there will, if, for example, Western Kenya comes out with an outfit, a new outfit, or maybe rallies around an outfit like that of DAP Kenya of Eugene Wamalwa, or maybe any other outfit. Of course, I'm telling you, Western Kenya will lock out UDA, Western Kenya will lock out ODM, in my thinking. But having said that, Honorable Lotte is contradicting himself. He's saying that my reading of the events at Nyayo Stadium were not right, because ODM leaders who spoke and who have been speaking have said that they are going to continue supporting the broad-based government. That is exactly what I had said, Honorable Lotte, that ODM leaders have been supporting broad-based government. But the holoi polloi, those are the words I had used. And if you want to know the thinking, and Honorable Lotte here is a politician, he knows, when our people across the board in this country, when they get done with you, and I can tell you this, Fred, it's only because Lotte here, I know once we leave this space, he will tell me you are right. But he cannot say it here because it's convenient for him not to say it. If people are done with you, I'm telling you, Fred, you will go to them. They will even behave like they have not seen you. When they value and love you and still appreciate your leadership, they will not contain themselves. And that is why you saw a very warm reception again of Babu Owino. Just the mention of that name. I mean, then that was Bondo, in Bondo, actually. And so, Lotte, you cannot tell us that, that spontaneous reaction of people counts for nothing in politics. I mean, unless you want to, to just engage in self-denial and denial of facts. Now, he says that Sifuna has finally accepted to work with William Ruto. And I also got shocked when I saw him saying that, and I'll ask him today. I believe I'll meet him in the afternoon. I'll ask him, my brother, what changed? Mm-hmm. But I can tell you, I believe the kind of pressure, yes, that has been exerted on Edwin Sifuna by William Ruto and the ODM brigades that support William Ruto is too much, that Sifuna had to read that particular statement. And so, and expect that. There'll be a lot of arm twisting. I mean, pressure, arm twisting, and that kind of thing. So when leaders say that they will support William Ruto in 2027, I had said that. Leaders, yes. But the common ODM supporter holds a very different view. He says nobody is targeting Mount Kenya. And for me, he has actually challenged me to produce clips. Honorable Lotte, I want to remind you, there is an MP from Bungoma County called Dan Wanyama. And he said one time, in the presence of William Ruto himself, that they are uniting to isolate Mount Kenya. And William Ruto, when he stood to speak, because he spoke last, of course, as president, did not castigate, did not condemn the comments by Dan Wanyama. Okay. Adan Duale, a cabinet secretary who has failed miserably, you know, and he's always talking politics instead of sorting out issues that with the Shah and that kind of thing. Every time he's saying there are some people thought they are the only ones, they did not want development to go to other regions other than, and he is a cabinet minister. William Ruto has never ever condemned those comments by his own cabinet secretary, Danduale, and so many other instances. And so we cannot fool.
Bonalote, you'll get an opportunity to react to that. Allow me just to sample some views from our viewers, and I'll give you a chance. On TV47 Kenya, on Facebook, we were asking, do you think Ruto is already playing his 2027 cards or just outsmarting his rivals early? And some of your feedback here. You can see Fred Mukwa says he is desperately strangling himself. Mimi siitwi Josiah ata. Kwa hivyo unaitwa Josiah. He says, which rival? Ruto sahi ata akipotea and resurfaces on the voting day, he will still win. Yator KW says, rivals? Which rivals? Sharon Kananu, that man is a political genius. He's already doing that. Hisa Eric, Ruto is smarter than any of his competitors. If you want to understand Ruto well, enter into a competition with him. Bomas affidavit, our president has not even started campaigning because Shagwa and company are already exhausted. Congratulations, Mr. President. And all right, about two more. Kakabena says, Ruto hana rivals. It's early time for them to bow. James Mwangi, whatever you call rivals are just an old, confused lot. And Eugene Elijah, Ruto is very smart, you'll not understand. Okay, fine. And they appear quite one-sided today. What else do you think? Kindly share your comments with us as well. And may sample them. I can see some more here. Yes, let me just see if at all they're any different from what we've seen so far. Whatever you call rivals, Eugene, Ruto is very smart. Perry Wayegu Kagombe says Ruto is going nowhere. He's just doing guesswork. He doesn't know what to do. He has lost his seat as early as now. Yeah, a differing opinion there. Yes, Bonalote, your chance.
Good. I think statistics speaks to itself. Today you've read what Kenyans have responded.
Some Kenyans.
Some Kenyans have responded. Mm-hmm. And that is statistics. If you want to know the state of a nation, you do not go to talk to everybody. You talk to the sample. As told Senator, as told you and many Kenyans listening, that William Ruto is going to win. That is exactly what you've read, not me. Two, that is what Kenyans are saying, not the mood that is trying to tell us he saw in Nyayo Stadium. Because, again, we can have a myopic thinking. We can have a myopic mood reading based on what we want. So probably what he saw in Nyayo Stadium is not what I saw. But what Kenyans are saying exactly is what you've read. Two, well, let me respond to this. And on elections, I challenged Senator. I asked him if there's anybody who said that when Martha Karua met with Gachagua, that was tribal. What he has said is different. He's talked about Duale, he has talked about the other member of parliament who said things that are not about meeting of Martha Karua and Rigathi Gachagua. So he is trying to answer a mathematical question with an English sentence. He has not given me exactly what I asked him. I asked him and I asked him again, tell me anybody who said when Martha Karua met with Rigathi Gachagua that was tribal. He has answered differently. So I think it is important that we do answer as it is. But then again, to look at the mood, just like what Kenyans have said. And I want to tell him, he said William Ruto has lost. We've got 23 by-elections coming. 23 by-elections. My friend, that is when you are going to know what Kenyans are saying. And including in Mbeere North, in Mount Kenya, I'll tell you, on the 27th of this month, we have one senatorial in Baringo already taken. We've got 6 more. In Western, where he says that they are comfortable. In Western, in Malava. Let us wait and see. That is what is going to wake up this person, because he said, I was shocked when Musifuna said he's supporting William Ruto. He is going to be shocked on the 27th when this by-election is going to be taken by the broad-based government, and is going to be even more shocked on on the election day on 2027, because he is going to see what he's telling Kenyans is not what it is. William Ruto is a smart politician. William Ruto knows what he does, and William Ruto knows what he will do. So already, we've seen Kenyans talking. Already, we will see that in the by-elections, and already, you're going to see that in the general election. These guys are completely lost. In any case, you've asked them, why are they not responding to the demise of Raila Odinga? You say William Ruto is doing something. Them, they say they are comfortable. Let me tell you, if you are lost, you don't know where to do. You don't know what to do. Them, they are completely lost. They have not even seen that opportunity. And even if they see it, they do not know what to do. And William Ruto on the other side is already working on it. So at the end of it all, we're going to blame William Ruto for being too active when themselves are sleeping. Thank you.
Before we give Senator a final chance, Gideon Mukuna says 2027 will be Ruto versus William, just as we're seeing Samia versus Suluhu on the front page of the Standard. Daniel Vega Karanja says the people of Kenya are not fools. We are eagerly waiting for that big day to act. We voted him in, and we will use the same energy to vote him out. John Down says we will vote. Let's wait and see the outcome. Senator, your final words.
Thank you very much, Fred. And you know, there is an old adage that says, if wishes were horses, beggars would